So tonight, new and intense scrutiny for a top exec at Campbell's Soup who's accused of saying some pretty wild stuff, like that the meat in the soup is bioengineered from a 3D printer, and allegedly going on an offensive and in some case racist rant. It's all because a former employee who's suing the company says he secretly recorded Campbell's VP and Chief Information Security Officer Martin Bally during what that worker describes as...
That's ironic. He's a Chief Information Security Officer, but his information got leaked, his audio. You don't find that ironic?
Yeah, someone's bad at their job.
An hour-long tirade. We've got the recording, and we want to warn you here, it's pretty harsh. Listen.
We have shit for f***ing poor people. Who buys our shit? So healthy. Now that I know what the f*** in it, even in a can of soup, I look at it, look at meat, bioengineered meat. I don't want to eat a piece of chicken that came from a 3D printer.
In the lawsuit, the former employee also alleges Bally made racist remarks about Indian workers, calling them idiots. When he reported the tirade to company management, he was terminated in retaliation, allegedly, for complaining about that alleged behavior. Campbell's has not confirmed the statements to NBC, but did say that if they were made, they do not reflect the company's values. NBC News also reached out to Bally, but haven't heard back. Let's bring in Camila Bernal. Camila, this is just...
Maybe we can let Camille Bernal tell us a little bit more in a second. But what do you think?
I'm not surprised. I am not surprised at all. I mean, is that food extremely unhealthy? Yes. If anyone knows how to read labels, you can clearly look at the back of the label and see like the bajillion milligrams of salt that they put in those things. It is Salt City. Yeah, I mean, all these canned food companies are not good for you. So I'm not really surprised he feels that way. I'll be honest, I don't even think they really care about that part. I think it's mainly about the part he's talking about for poor people, and then he's going in on Indian people for whatever reason. I think that's the part that he has. Because it's like, why would you insult your consumer base? Like, if you think it, listen, if he's saying he doesn't think it's healthy, I'm not mad at it, because, I mean, you can read the back of the label and tell that. Like there's no way like for them to like say it is like no, it's not, it's healthy. Like no, it clearly says on the back of the label.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Well, actually, you know what? If I was on the board of Campbell's CE or Campbell's, whatever Campbell's is,
you never would be. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't be, obviously. But if I was, I wouldn't be happy about anything he said. But I also wouldn't be happy about what he said about the bioengineered meat and talking trash about the food. You don't want someone who's the chief, whatever the hell he is, talking bad about the product. It doesn't make sense. It looks bad on the company. You want whoever's working for you to speak highly of the product. That's just what. So yes, most of why he's catching the heat is because they say he made racist remarks. Calling somebody an idiot isn't racist, so I'm not sure if there's anything else besides that. But also, and then also obviously saying it's for poor people, that's offensive. Like, I mean, that's disrespecting like 70% of people buy your product. But also just trashing the product itself is kind of wild, if you think about it. So he kind of messed up in all kinds of ways.
So it's 3D printed chicken?
Like, that's wild. Like, why would you say that?
Not only that, but just, listen, the time that we live in where everybody's phone is literally a recording device. Yeah. It is a video device. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, it is a camera. So it's like, why would you even feel comfortable enough to even say that? Yeah. Like, why would you even say it? Especially at work. Listen, people at work are not your friends. I'm sorry. Just in case you're uninformed, no, they're not.
So, you know, and I hate Sherm when he... Not hate Sherm. I hate when Sherm... He's a very sparse texter. Okay? And
no, I'm a terrible texter.
So I used to get... Well, not used to. I still get annoyed by it. But there's times like these that make me realize it's not a bad thing. Because everything you're typing down is recorded history. It's proof. You know what I mean? So the less you say, you ever heard the term "say less"? I'm trying to embrace the term "say less." I have trouble saying less sometimes.
That is true.
What?
That's true.
F you, Mup. Yeah, that's true. So, but I think that whenever you're in a position like this, man, you should probably say less at all times, unless you're like around people you can really, really trust.
Or at least just operate with common sense.
So
you're in a work meeting where everything's recorded anyway. They always have a camera that's, especially corporate, they definitely have a camera that's in the corner.
So that was recorded inside of a...
This was in a business meeting.
That's crazy. I thought he was at home and got recorded. He was in a business meeting and got recorded saying this?
Yeah. I mean...
Yeah, he's not very...
Not only that, but just like, even if you didn't like the product, you could just not eat it.
He think he eats that. He's rich. Campbell soup's for poor people. We already know that. He just said it. What do you think? You think it's for poor people?
No, I think it's for unhealthy people.
Don't try to dodge my question.
I'm not dodging it.
A second ago, you told. I'm kidding. You didn't say that.
Because you could be rich and unhealthy. Because I mean, there are people that make money that look like crap.
I was joking. So I know that. I mean, there are rich people that eat McDonald's. I mean, not to talk trash about McDonald's, but it's not the healthiest food in the world.
I mean, they have a documentary on it.
True.
I mean, if that spoiled things and like there was a big secret that came out, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, man. You gotta operate more discretion, especially in like a business conference room, and you know you're being sued already as it is. Like, it's ridiculous. He must not care. Maybe he doesn't give a F.
Yeah, I mean, it sounded like that was like his last leg standing. Like he was just angry. Like, I don't like it anyway. It's terrible. Poor people hate it.
Yeah, you're right. You probably just bad. Yeah. What's it called? That when you there's a word for it.
Outburst.
No. Another way to say he lost it.
He lost his marbles. Couple fries short of a Happy Meal.
Just forget it.
I give up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, guys, ultimately, I'm gonna say, like, listen, this was the worst decision. Not only is this the worst decision, but this is something that you would see like lower tier people on the totem pole do. Like, you wouldn't expect this from like a senior level VP guy who's ahead of running things. Like, you wouldn't expect him to be this sloppy. Not only that, but that also tells that he probably is not maybe the best person to work with either, because it got leaked.
What made you think that?
It got leaked, so there's someone that obviously doesn't like him.
Oh, I see what you're going for.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So it doesn't sound like he's like a pleasure to work with. Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, makes sense, because if you're in charge of a product that you don't like, I can't imagine you being happy to go to work.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's one thing, like you said, to be like a person in Campbell soup warehouse or whatever. Not warehouse. Manufacturing plant. And you don't like it. Okay, I get it. It's a job.
Yeah.
But if you're like the chief, whatever, you would hope that you have some level of, I don't know, respect for the company, or
respect for the title, not enough to say anything reckless.
Yeah. So
I mean, I don't know. I mean, ultimately, this is the biggest L. They could definitely come back from it, because I mean, it's obviously they fired the guy. So will you get hired somewhere? Probably. You guys think good decision, bad decision?
Bad decision, man. Very bad decision. All around.
I'm gonna say this is a bad decision. So all right, if you guys think he made a good decision, leave a like, leave a comment. If you think he made a bad decision and you love Campbell soup, leave a like, leave a comment. All right, guys, don't insult soup.
We have shit for f***ing poor people. Who buys our shit? So healthy. Now that I know what the f*** in it, even in a can of soup, I look at me, bioengineered meat. I don't want to eat a piece of chicken that came from a 3D printer.